Welcome to Delish Eats. Today I made a mouth-watering, savory, delicious bowl of wonton noodle soup. The broth is packed with flavor along with the crunch of the veggies and wontons. To start, go ahead and chop a ginger into 5 slices and set it aside. Next, peel an onion and chop it into chunks. Peel off the skin of a shallot and dice it into little pieces. I love using shallots in my cooking because it infuses so much flavor into the food. Cutting onions or shallots can make you cry because it releases chemicals that irritate the nerves around your eyes. Try chilling in the fridge or use a very sharp knife to reduce the crying. Next, dice the garlic into little pieces. We'll be using this and shallots for the marinade. After peeling the skin off the daikon, cut it into 3 chunks. This will be added to the broth for a hint of sweetness. I remove the shells and devein 15 shrimp. Then I cut each shrimp into 4 parts. This will be added to the pork for the wontons. Now we're ready to make the marinade. Into a bowl, add about 1 to 1.5 pounds of ground pork and the shrimp. Add in the diced shallots and garlic as well. In Vietnamese cooking, garlic and shallots are often added to meat marinades for flavor. Add in 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of fish sauce, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon of sweet soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of chicken bouillon. Mix everything thoroughly, cover it, and marinate it in the refrigerator for at least an hour. Before making the soup, I like to parboil my chicken to get rid of impurities. Into a medium-sized pot, fill it with water to the top. Add in 5 chicken drumsticks. Add in 1/4 chunks of onion, 2 slices ginger, a teaspoon of salt, and a splash of Shaoxing wine. Turn the heat to high and boil the chicken for 10 minutes. Turn off the heat and place the chicken into a colander. Rinse the chicken under cold water and set it aside. The chicken will be used to make the broth later on. Discard everything else. Now it's time to make the wonton soup. Add 10 cups of water, 1 bag of jinga beef bone soup, and the chicken drumsticks into a large pot. Add in 3 chunks of daikon, 3 slices of ginger, 3/4 chunks of an onion. You will add 8 teaspoons of wonton soup seasoning. Feel free to use any brand you like. Finally, I added 10 pieces of rock sugar, 1 tablespoon of fish sauce, and 1 tablespoon of mushroom seasoning. Bring it to a boil and stir well. Once the soup is boiling, place the cover on it and turn the heat to medium-low and let it simmer for about an hour. After an hour, taste your soup. I felt my soup needed a teaspoon of salt. Once the soup is done, take the chicken drumsticks out, peel the meat off the bone, and place it in a bowl. Remove and discard everything else from the soup. Now you have a clear broth. To make the wontons, I like to use this brand. The wrapper is thin and yellow. Take the marinated meat out of the fridge. Put 1 small scoop of meat in the center of the wrapper. Spread a little bit of water on the sides of the wrapper. Fold 1 corner of the wrapper to the opposite corner. Press it together to seal it. Press the open sides towards the middle to seal everything. Continue to do this until you finish making all of your wontons. There's many ways to fold a wonton. Feel free to fold it any way you like. My wontons are ready to be cooked. I've washed my bok choy and now it's ready to be blanched. The chicken has been taken off the bone and it's ready as well. I used fresh egg noodles. Fill water to a medium-sized pot. Once the water is boiling, separate and drop in the egg noodles slowly and cook it for 20 to 30 seconds or according to the package. Once the noodles are cooked, drain the water and rinse the noodles under cold water and set it aside. Rinsing the noodles under cold water will get rid of the starch that was in it. In a boiling pot of water, blanch your bok choy for about a minute and then scoop it out. In a boiling pot of water, drop in a few wontons at a time and cook it for about 5 minutes. You want to make sure the pork is fully cooked. Scoop out the wontons when it's done. Now I'll be plating my bowl. Into a bowl, add the noodles, the bok choy, the wontons, and the chicken. Ladle the soup into your bowl until it fills to the top. Make sure the soup is piping hot. I've topped off my bowl with chopped green onions, cilantro, a sprinkle of black pepper, and spicy chili oil. If you don't like it spicy, no worries, just leave out the chili oil. My delicious bowl of wonton noodle soup is done. Delicious! I cannot wait to eat it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below.